Her husband cheated on her. It was extremely devastating for that woman. She loved him with all her heart and always stood by him. She was heartbroken and she completely isolated herself, and she spent her time on her recovery. In that particular process, she developed a hatred for all men together. She was so convinced that she started saying, all men are like that only. Given a choice, they will casually cheat on you, dump you as if you never existed for someone else. That was her version of feminism, which became highly toxic because of her own personal experience. Similarly, a man gets divorced and his wife claims alimony by fabricating a case against him. He is equally heartbroken. He wanted that relationship to survive, but it did not, despite his best efforts and intentions. He also took his own time to recover, and in that particular process, he came at an equally dangerous conclusion, which is all women in general are gold diggers. They have no care for their husband, only they want to secure their future. For that reason, they can even make fake cases against their husband to squeeze money out of him. Both of them were projecting their personal experiences on half of world's population. But that part is not true. There are great men who always remain committed to their wife, regardless of the kind of exciting opportunities of adultery that might present themselves to him. He doesn't take them because he's a man of principle. He's a man of commitment. There are also many women who stand by their husbands through thick and thin. They don't leave them when chips are down. They stand, they support morally, emotionally, and sometimes, my dear friends, even financially, so that their family can survive the tough time together. The moment we start projecting our personal experiences on one community, one gender, that becomes toxic. That can be misogyny, that can be an extreme and toxic form of feminism. In both cases, we are penalizing a whole gender, a whole community for some individual's offenses. But my dear friends, good men exist. Good women exist. Without good men, the world will become highly unsafe. Without good women, the world will become completely loveless. I understand it is difficult to have a broader perspective when you are at the receiving end of an injustice. But it is equally dangerous to stereotype human race, gender, or community based on isolated personal experiences. So, my dear friends, be it misogyny or be it toxic feminism, they are equally harmful for our society as they divide and they monger hatred. This is not the world we need. We need a world which is based on hope, compassion, love, and camaraderie. I am sharing my opinion, and I can understand all of you might not agree with this, but think about it. We all have had experiences that partially influenced our worldview, but eventually we understood that our worldview was wrong. We were too myopic in our vision. Let's not be myopic. Let's take our time to process the the injustice that happens to us. There is no one who has not faced injustice in this world. But let us not penalize innocent people for our personal experiences. What do you think? If you think it resonates, share a comment. If you think I am wrong, you are most welcome to correct me. I will engage with you in a tasteful and composed manner. That's my promise. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.